And hello, welcome to the studio. I am no longer in my nicely well lit apartment. I am in my dark first floor studio, so the lighting in here is not great, although we have quite a sunny day today. I am in the process of tidying up a little bit. As you can see, we have stuff absolutely everywhere. It always looks like this, it's not always quite this bad. I was in the process of clearing out the entire space where the boxes are over there and getting rid of this pretty broken shelf, but then the entire sock restock came and I had to put the boxes somewhere, so that is halted until I can make more space again. And then I have like convention overflow stock and all of the socks and packaging material behind me. I will do a tour and like a makeover sometime soon. I might film it so that I force myself to actually finish the process, but in the meantime it's workable. I can work well in this. I know where everything is, even though it's kind of spread out on boxes and shelves. I just need more shelves. I mainly just need a lot more shelves. But I'm really only here today for the matcha store wholesale order, and I already started picking out some of the pins. They are nice and labeled. The red are all of my enamel pins. So we have the samurai, for example, which glows in the dark. It's in here. And then the other samurai version is underneath it, and the animals. And like the matcha bubble tea series is up here. This is all keychains, and I already packaged them in like this little cute packaging. And some of these are already pins as well, because I'm slowly getting rid of the keychains up there and filling it again with more pins, since I have a bunch of designs in like these cardboard boxes behind me that don't have space in there yet. I also need to clear out some of the books that are here and just fill it all with more pins. And then the clear acrylic boxes that are here are the ones that I take to conventions, because they're stackable and they have some of the stock that is in here in them as well. So yeah, that's about all I can say about this. I need to check what the rest of this is in the order. I need my phone for that, which I'm filming on right now, so I cannot do like a fun packing time lapse, but you will see what they're getting in a second. I already got out the matcha bubble tea, the matcha latte pin, the kintsugi, this is the matcha, the red bowl pin, the kintsugi pin, and what I already know they got, so I can get it for you because I have a little bit of a decent memory, are these mystery bags. So we have the matcha mystery volume 1, and it has like this gold foil packaging detail. They got 10 of, this is volume 2, 10 of volume 2, 5 of volume 1 as a restock, and 10 of the Hanafuda stamps. So I'm gonna get to packing those as well to make sure that they have a good selection of different pins inside. So let's do that. Okay, it is now 10:15, a little quick check-in. This is the progress we've made so far. So these are all of the individual pins that they ordered. We have the latte, we have the Lucky Cat in gold and in silver, the golden kitsune mask, the bowl, the tori, and then the kintsugi is already packaged up. This is what they look like. I'm just gonna pack this as well. Now I just need to do the mystery bags, sorry, and then also the postcards, which I have somewhere. This vlog, everything is going wrong. I know this because I just got to my studio and I've already had so many issues today. But we will in a second unbox a new product that arrived. This was also something that did not go to plan. I was in Berlin for Pride this weekend and I got a UPS delivery notification on Friday when I was not here and nobody was in the studio. I was like, where was this delivered? No idea, because it did say signature required and like rerouting and stuff. So I was like, somebody needs to have taken it. And then on Monday, I got another UPS delivery notification. This one was for a package that a fellow artist sent to me for a con in Austria because they're flying and cannot bring that much stuff. It was also delivered to my studio, and we're like, what? But this one had an image attached, and they had just put it in front of my studio door. This is on the ground floor, so super easily accessible. I was just been waiting here for like 6 days in front of my door. Luckily, nobody took it, but that was a bit of a nightmare. And then I just got to my studio, and a full tower of boxes had toppled over. And luckily, it was just socks, so the inside of the boxes isn't damaged, but it was also just a bit of a mess, and I need to tidy it up. And in the next few hours, 21 massive boxes of onigiri ita bags are arriving. The restock is here. They should have arrived yesterday, but I was on the train home, and they called and were like, we actually cannot store these anywhere, and they need to deliver them yesterday. And I'm like, that's not going to be possible. So after some like calling back and forth with the facility manager, they were like, fine, tomorrow morning, which is roughly now, in an hour, they said, they'd be here. So I need to make space for those. I don't quite know yet where to put them. And then, because of course this isn't the end of the bad news, it's something I will talk about later in this vlog, the retro Japanese sardine fish can sock box set. Finished production, they're underway, and then they sent me some nice photos of them, and I noticed that all 3 designs have an error. The text is flipped or something is incorrect. I'm like, we approved these samples a month ago, and like we went over some of the exact things that are wrong. I have like in our chat with the manufacturer, I'm like, we need to change this, and then they change it, and then it's wrong on the final version. So I still need to like negotiate with them if they're gonna remake all of them, some of them, if I'm getting a discount, what we're gonna do, because it is 900 pairs of socks that are incorrect, and I had paid for the production and for the shipping and everything, and it's a box set, and all 3 of them have an issue. So we will see how that is resolved. That is a problem for later today. Now I'm gonna unbox this fun little package I've been edging you with, which is the passport covers I designed in Okinawa when I was in Japan traveling in March and April. I got my first passport cover. It's like a Ghibli one. It's like, I could make some of these. I like these. People need these. I can do like a cute Japanese inspired design. So that is exactly what I did. And let's have a look if they turned out good. The manufacturing was also a bit of a iffy situation, so I hope at least the product is fine, because the communication wasn't great. I also cannot find my knife right now, so these scissors will have to do for now. And also, in case anyone wonders, don't hold your camera in one hand and film with the other. This is probably not the smartest thing to do. But let's have a look if this is at least a decent product. This is already promising. So we have the passport cover. Then I believe down below somewhere, I probably opened this from the wrong side. I'll get out the luggage tag as well and show you. Here they are. We have the passport cover and the luggage tag for your suitcase or your bag. And let's open these up. Okay, at least they turned out pretty cute. We have the passport cover, which has some card slots and a slot for like your flight ticket or whatever, a field over here. I always use this part for like receipts for if it's like a tax-free situation in another country. And then, yeah, this is the one. And has like the passport. It's I'm not sure how good you can see it. It's slightly metallic. It's a gold Pantone print, so it's not gold hot stamping or foil. It is printed, so it is slightly gold, but not like super, super shiny. And I think the effect is quite nice. And then this is the luggage tag. You're always 10 times more skilled when holding something in one hand and trying to film it at the same time. This is totally working out. But I think they look pretty cute together. I'm probably gonna do like a bundle and have them individually, since I do have like a full box of them over there. And they will debut at Ani Night. I'll need to take some nice photos with them as well. Okay, I look messy and disgusting, but I am in my studio. And I have some boxes behind me. This is already fewer boxes than it was originally. I have a full spare room that I just filled the last few minutes with. The other amount, there's 21 of these humongous 20 plus kilo boxes that just arrived at UPS driving. Sorry about that, my phone died and my microphone died. And now the boxes behind me are gone. The boxes are now all over here, but there's actually a little bit of a time jump because I have been slow with editing this, which means that not only are the boxes physically moved away, a lot of the things already sold because I spent some time properly packing all of the pre-order items, but there are still some left, and that is because of the whole US tariff situation, which has been not fun. So, what exactly is going on? The United States, Trump decided to impose tariffs on Europe, which, you know, fine, we can deal with that. The main thing that we are all very mad about is that he decided, in order to make it look like other countries are paying the tariffs and not US citizens, which is how tariffs work, um, everything needs to be DDP, delivery duty paid, in the sense that we need to pay the duties and the customs when we send off the package, so that when it arrives in the States, they're already paid and the customers don't get that bill, that surprise bill, which the entire European postal network is not designed to do. That is not a service that they previously had offered, which in turn means that they decided to all unilaterally shut off shipments to the US entirely. I could not send anything. So now I had hundreds of bag pre-orders open, luckily not all of them to the States, but a decent chunk of them to the States that I just could not send off anywhere. I could not ship, and I had to email my customers, and there's still people emailing me every week being like, hi, where's my box? And I'm like, it's packed, it's sitting right there, it's these. And then I have another room where I have most of them packed and ready to go for when the situation changes. I saw today that the Netherlands and Germany are slowly figuring it out. Austria, there's one way of sending it, which is through the express mail, but that's 60 euros to ship it, and that's more than I'd be earning on the bag if I use that service. So I use that for like future shipments, and people can pay it and get their bag sooner. But for the open pre-orders, I'm like, I just physically cannot do that. That would bankrupt me. Well, I am exaggerating, but still, that would be not viable. So I hope they figure it out soon so that I can get through all of the boxes I have here and just be done with it and then continue. I showed you earlier the passport covers. It is actually a big time jump since I filmed the last one because these are all sold out. I'm so happy with how they did at the previous conventions. I had them at Ani Night, where I sold through the majority of the stock, and then I had some at Gamescom, which will be next week's vlog. I have the footage for that, and then they're all gone with the online sales. I have like this one left, which belongs to a US order, which I cannot send off. That's why it's sitting next to me on the desk. Yep, as you can see, I am slowly tidying up. You can see more and more of the floor. This is excess stock from the last convention. I still need to do inventory and count properly. Wait, let's see if I can. Okay, so I'm not shaking around and moving. This is a bit too high up, but hi, I am directly underneath the light. Yeah, I have some excess stock that I need to clear out, and then it is time to pack for Gamescom, which will be next week's vlog. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being so patient with these. I am catching up with them, and the weekly upload schedule should continue now. I am back in the studio because I have more orders today. I finished some inventory yesterday, and I'm clearing out more. My goal is for things to be tidy. You saw the big boxes of socks. I already cleared out 2 rows on top and have these in the clear boxes. There's a lot more space here. It's still just a pile of boxes, but before the boxes were up until like here, and now this is virtually empty. These red boxes are the fish bags, although the black fish bag is pretty much sold out as well. And then back here it's all the figurines. Then we have the shirts, which I'm trying to do a clearance sale for. And then the sock boxes are slowly emptying out as well. I need to kind of figure out which designs I can put together into one box and make room for more, because the sock cabinet out here is still very, very full. And then this is the overflow stock room at the moment, which I need to get through as well. But yeah, that's it for this week's vlog. It was a lot of working in the studio and getting things back on track. And next week will be a fun convention vlog. I just looked through the footage recently. That's turned out good. And then the week after, it's already time for our Christmas Advent calendar, even though it is still so early in the year. So thanks for watching, stick around for more, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.